Hey everybody, welcome back to San Andreas, and we're back where we finished Woozy Moo, and we're going straight back to where we started Woozy Moo in this part. So we're basically doing the next storyline mission, which is a storyline racing mission for Cesar, but Cesar is not seen in this mission at all, so it's not really a Cesar mission, it's actually more like a Catalina mission, if you get what I mean. So yeah, the game probably just wanted to surprise you and think that you're doing another race for Cesar, which is not true at all, because Cesar's usually one that hooks Carl up with the races and such. So but that's not at all true, because Carl is not, or Cesar's not at all seen. And a fun fact, in the desert and countryside, like there will be random spawning Glendales that have damaged doors and trunk and everything, but even if you respray it doesn't repair, like it doesn't make the car look all clean. So that's cool that they have like wrecker type of Glendales in this game that are just supposed to naturally look like this, and that the car is not damaged at all. But getting off topic, the game probably, you know, like Cesar's usually the one that assigns you missions, but like why would it be a Catalina thing, you know what I mean? But why would the game tell you that? So I kind of understand where that's coming from. And speaking of Catalina, there's one thing about her that I wanted to mention real quick, is that you gotta love her robberies, because they basically tour you through the whole of Red County doing missions throughout the countryside, having you do some crazy action shit. And yeah, but here we are for the second to last countryside mission, and it's for Cesar, but it's really for Catalina. And it's another racing mission, Badlands B, where we basically race backwards, but with a car it gives us this time. We don't get to choose ours. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this race. And I know there's something else I was going to mention, but I always forget everything. So here's the name of the mission, which really foreshadows what's about to happen. Farewell, my love. And we actually do get to see Claude, the protagonist from GTA 3, in this game for real this time. There he is, fixing his gray ZR350, and there's Catalina getting a cane, kisses him.
Damn, man, now what?
Pig!
What?
And
what I do now?
two random guys in the background.
Oh, so this is where you've been, eh? This is how you repay my tenderness? Do you prefer the curves of some car to those of a real woman?
Look, Catalina, you called it off, remember? Just business.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say.
What kind of a man are you?
It starts on the hill called the
When I say
Panopticon.
just business, I mean that I love you!
Panopticon.
When I say I no interested
This
no
shit.
more, I mean that I love you!
This Carl's
Hey,
car that he
don't
won.
say that.
Wait,
I missed
Catalina,
you.
wait! Leave my car alone. I did this for us, for me and you.
I wonder how Catalina even found him. Oh, probably
It's
through Claude,
too
yeah.
late. I don't love you no more. I love another, okay?
The silent protagonist
What?
from GTA 3.
Then what the fuck was this about?
I cannot keep my passions hold up. They need a
This is
release.
cool. The protagonist
That
of
was a
GTA
good
3 and the
release.
antagonist
like
of
hitting
GTA
a man
3
with a frying pan while
in
he sleeps.
in San Andreas.
This, Carl? This is my new man.
Sonny the
jealous?
antagonist, is mentioned
Are
in the
you going to
introduction.
fight
Same with
for
Tommy.
me? Ah?
Nah,
From Vice City,
I can
both,
take
yeah.
rejection.
You are jealous and a coward. Now let's race.
Just out of nowhere, let's race. Yeah, the same race but backwards.
Crazy
So
bitch.
crazy bitch. Yeah, Badlands B. So you gotta love this. This basically this is 1992 and GTA 3 taking place in 2001, right? This basically explains the events of how Catalina basically got with Claude in the first place. And oh no, I'll say it after this mission. And you know, when they're in Liberty City, basically Catalina and Claude are robbing a bank. So that basically means that it tells this game basically says more about Catalina's robbery personality and background in this game, and we see that in GTA 3 as well. That's really cool how they put details like that in this game. It probably made them realize, GTA 3. It probably made Rockstar realize, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas being in all the same timeline. But there's probably more we could do with the storyline of the 3D era. Why not we make a GTA Liberty City stories and Vice City stories? And that's probably why they made those games, because there's so much that they could realize that they could connect the 3D era games together, if you know what I mean. And by the way, I forgot to say, we don't get to choose the car again. We get the black ZR350 that we want. And so that's pretty cool. It's like starting with Vice City. You know how you have Donald Love in Vice City, and where he learned all of this. Nothing brings down real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war. Learning that all from Avery Carrington. And then you got in this game you got the explained events of how Claude and Catalina basically get together in the first place, and yeah, I think it's starting to rain. Jesus, it's never this foggy in the countryside. What the hell? I don't know. Alright, if I get interrupted, because I know somebody's gonna be home soon, but if I get interrupted, I'm just cutting, because that was really good fucking. I hate going through blueberry acres. I never have any idea where to go. But yeah, like I said, we're going through the same areas that we did in the first countryside race, Woozy Moo, called Badlands A. This is the mission. The actual mission itself is called Farewell My Love, and the race itself, like when as a side mission that you can activate and beat again, is you already know. It's kind of weird. Like they made the storyline racing missions in San Andreas like actual races that you can beat again. Because remember, in GTA 3 you only had you really had no races in GTA 3. There was only one race, and that was the Turismo phone mission from El Burro. The other race is not really a race. It's the Bling Bling Scramble, which is really just a checkpoint race, but it's not really like a route race like this one, if you get what I mean. It's just checkpoints all over Staunton. So that wasn't really a race. The only real race in GTA 3 was Turismo, which is a race that we can actually replay, but it's not like we get anything for beating it, if you know what I mean, because it still plays as if it's still that actual storyline mission. You don't get like a new record for beating your time or whatever. I don't think there's a time in the race for GTA 3, and then you got Vice City. With separate racing missions that you can't play again, such as the bike race Alloy Wheels of Steel, and the very fucking hard the driver mission from the Malibu Club. But we won again, but we don't get any money for this race, which sucks. Because it's the same race, I mean, but still we don't get any money, which sucks. But I feel like I have more than enough money to buy shit over in San Fierro, which I'm gonna need to do. Alright. You won.
Juke had the unfair advantage.
What do you got to say to Catalina?
Being a better driver ain't no unfair
That's
advantage.
Catalina's freaking excuse for everything. She always has an excuse just to make herself look right.
Not only was he racing, but he was satisfying me fully.
Very nice.
What are you gonna say about that?
The advantage of a stick shift, I guess.
He calls Claude a stick shift. He's never talked something like
whatever.
that.
Anyway, man, what is it? Cash or pink slip?
He called Catalina man.
There you go. Goodbye, Mr. Johnson. I will not be missing you.
Hey, wait a minute, bitch! What is this shit?
The deed to a garage in San Fierro. My lover needs his car so we can go to Liberty City.
Yeah.
Liberty City?
Foreshadowing GTA 3.
Yeah, whatever. Have a good time.
I will.
Fine.
Okay.
Go. I ain't gonna miss you.
Goodbye.
So Catalina's gone for good. He's going with Claude to Liberty City, and Carl seems relieved of this because Catalina was a real bitch, just to pretend to love Claude, only to break up with him after all. And yeah, it's relieving to Carl. So yeah, like I said, when you meet Catalina in the game, it has no effect on the actual girlfriends you get in game as well. So, yeah, also Catalina says that what kind of man are you? When I say just business, I mean that... No. I'll put it like this. When Catalina 1992, when I say just business, I mean that I love you. Catalina 2001. But dating you was only business. She makes no fucking sense, bro. But, yeah, that basically says, so Claude was never originally from, oh good, my driving skill went up, that's very good. But Claude was never originally in Liberty City because, like, in GTA 3, you know, people say he's new to Liberty, as El Burro in Turismo says. Literally, the same mission I was just talking about, El Burro says you're new in Liberty because before he grew up in San Andreas, you know, San Fierro, where he owns a business garage in San Fierro, which now we have access to, and that's going to help us on our way to San Fierro, which help maybe isn't the right word to use because, you know, you'll see how Carl reacts when we get there, but that's how, basically Woozy Moo, Carl's garage, and the Locos and the drugs coming in from San Fierro. Basically, how San Fierro is very relevant in the storyline. Now, people who say that, oh, CJ just, the game's just finding an excuse for CJ to go through all 3 cities when really Los Santos is his home. But nah, San Fierro plays a important role in this game, and it really makes sense. So stop saying that. Maybe Las Venturas is a little random because, you know, like it's just like, you know, come over here, I got some, and then we're working with, but they're returning characters from Las Venturas, so I'm sure fans can forgive that. But basically, yeah, that's Farewell My Love mission, Badlands B. And so Claude, now something interesting about Claude, he must be very young in this game, but his age is unknown because, like, yeah, we don't know his age, so he must be like very young in this game. He must be like, I don't know, at least like 19 or something in this game. It's unknown. And then GTA 3, he still looks like a kid, so I don't know. If he's 19, let's see, he'd be 20 and then 29. I guess that makes sense. He'd probably be around 20 in this game and then 29 in GTA 3. That probably makes sense, but I'm probably incorrect about that. But then again, who is going to be correct about that? You know, like, nobody knows that. It was never confirmed by Rockstar how old Claude is, because, you know, in GTA 3, or not GTA 3, GTA Vice City, Tommy's 35 years old. GTA San Andreas, Carl's 24 years old. GTA LCS, Tony is 30 years old. And then GTA Vice City Stories, Victor is 28 years old. So we don't know Claude's age in this game or GTA 3. Well, it doesn't matter because, like, we would be able to find out his age no matter what. But anyways, here's a phone call that we are getting now, which will activate the last countryside mission.
What's happening?
Hey, Carl, dude. Now I got the little mau you're after. But be careful, man. People are listening to us. I got a little green village up in the hills. Come and get it. Whoa, man, I don't know you. Prank caller, prank caller.
Okay, so that's just the truth being safe, to make sure nobody hears him, and to basically, in case any fucking alien or Fed is listening to him, he's basically like, well, man, I don't know you, prank caller. But yeah, the weed is finally ready, and I guess from all that robbing that Carl did with Catalina, he finally has enough money to pay Truth for the weed. You know, he can't just give it out for free, but it's the same place that we deliver the Combine Harvester to. We got a Truth mission here, and that's the last mission of that is started from the countryside, but before we finally move on to San Fierro, and that's what we're doing. And the next part as well. I can't wait for the next part where we finally go get out of this fucking boonies shithole countryside and go to a beautiful city. I like it better than Los Santos, and yeah. So yeah, the truth. Alright, that's what we're doing in the next part. So thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.